Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy, and for today's video, we are finally doing a video, an episode, a chapter on our Find Your Happy series. So, just a little disclaimer: I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist. I'm not a life coach. I am just someone who has been in the eternal quest to being happy, and along the way, because I'm 40. I've realized that there are some key things that could help you become happier and have a less toxic life. So these are just suggestions. These are not solutions, but I'm hoping that by sharing some tips and tricks, it could help lessen the toxicity in your life. So that's just what I am after. Okay, so if that is something that you are interested in, I hope that you can find the time to subscribe, like, share, and comment. When you like a video, it gets recommended to someone else. So the more likes, the more possibility that the video gets recommended to more people. And I'm sure that, we just want to spread some happiness and some kindness along the way. Okay? So we'll go ahead and get started in how you can find your happy while online. Okay, so we are back again. My name is Kathy, and for today's video, we will be discussing ways to find your happy online. So I know that a lot of people keep saying that online is being very toxic, it just gets you down, it makes you depressed. And while all of this is actually true, it would depend on how you use your online time. Some people, they just while away the whole day online, and that's not a good thing. You need to be able to limit your time because you need to be productive in other aspects of your life. So like with anything, it's the use of a thing, a tool, a gadget, an app, or an instrument that really determines if it's going to be good for you or bad for you. So I came up with a few tips on how you can have a more positive time online, or how you can find your happy online. And these are all based on how I dealt with my online life. So I'm a social media manager, I'm a digital marketer, I'm a blogger, a vlogger, which means I spend half or 3/4 of my life online. So imagine if I'm not able to safeguard my mental health, it would be very, very toxic. It would be very sad, very depressing. I would have a lot of envy, anger, and issues. But thankfully, I was able to learn a few things and observe a few things, and that's what I want to share with you guys. So first of all, in any online or social media app that you have, be it Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok or WhatsApp, or just any online platform that you have, make sure that you only accept people that you actually know as friends. If it's something that requires like a friendship, only accept the people that you know. If you don't know the person, you're not obliged to accept them as a friend. No matter what they say, no matter if they say they're just lonely or what, that's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is your mental health, so you need to protect that, and you need to protect yourself from people that you don't know. Just think of it this way. If you met a stranger in person and that person says, "Hi, can we be friends because I'm lonely?" Would you just go ahead and say, "Okay, let's be friends. I welcome you to my life"? No, right? So it's the same with being online. Just because you don't see the person doesn't mean that the person can't do harm. They can. And this has been proven so many times over. So make sure that you only accept people that you know as your friends. How about acquaintances? How about coworkers? If you really must, if you have to accept them, then learn to use the privacy controls of any app that you have. Most of them have this because they know that cyberbullying, cyber stalking, and so many things are so rampant that they have to help out people. So learn to use the privacy controls. If you really have to accept someone because they're your boss, your coworkers, or they're someone that you have to work with, but you don't really like them, and then they added you, Learn to use the privacy controls. There's such a thing called friend list, and there's such a thing as restricted. Guys can Google it, or if not, I can actually do a step-by-step in the comment section to show you how to restrict someone. When you restrict someone, even if they are your friend on Facebook, they will only be able to see your public posts. Anything that is set to friends only, they won't be able to see that. But you're still friends on Facebook, okay? Now, next one. Don't be a troll and do not engage with trolls, okay? So I know that we all have political opinions. We all have religious opinions. We have strong opinions on things. That's okay. But to become a troll, meaning you'd pick a fight with random people who do not agree with you or who you think are beneath you or not as smart as you, is not really the most healthy thing that you can do. Now, engaging with people who are also like that is also not good. So just learn to, leave them well alone. If they don't agree with you, you don't need to force them to agree with you. You don't need to convince them to agree with you. To each his own, different strokes for different folks. Your life will not be miserable if there are people who don't agree with you. Just, as long as they also respect your opinion, just respect their opinion as well, okay? So don't be a troll and do not engage with a troll. Now, regarding fake news, sometimes it's the people that we know who actually spread fake news because they don't know better. So make sure that before you share information, you've already verified. One, correct date. This is something that a lot of people, make the mistake of. They see a headline and they just react and they just share, not realizing that this was a post from 2 years ago, a year ago, many years ago. So before sharing, verify the date that it is, recent news, it's new, and then verify the source. If it's like a website that you're not familiar with, if in doubt, do not share, do not post. So unless it's from one of the verified news site and you know that you can trust this news source, then that's the only time that you should share. If not, do not share. Do not be one of the people spreading fake news and just creating hysteria or fear in the hearts of others over something that is not even true, okay? And if you do that and you teach others how to do that, then our news feed would be more credible and would have less toxic headlines, okay? So the next one, trim down the groups that you join. We don't know and we don't realize, but sometimes we get invited to join groups or we have an interest for a moment and we joined and we never left the group. And then, when you're scrolling, you're like, why do I see so many senseless posts? And a lot of people won't even bother to just, leave the groups. So I did this the other day. It took me 8 hours to just leave so many groups that apparently I've joined in the last 10 years. And it was such a cleansing that now when I look at my news feed, I just see posts from groups that I am still interested in. I see more relevant information. I see more positive news because I got rid of the ones that are no longer inactive, the ones that are no longer of my interest. So, the 8 hours was well spent because I cleaned my Facebook of groups that I am no longer interested in, have no purpose for me anymore, or have actually ceased to exist. And somebody just commented on a random post there, it got bumped up, but there's no one handling things anymore. And if you're a member of a group or people are just fighting all the time, just leave the group because it's not worth your mental health, okay? Just protect your mental health from these kind of things. And then the next one is, if there's somebody that bothers you and you just hate the person, can't deal with the person, learn to block. Some people will say, no, don't block, let them see how well you're doing, blah blah. First of all, they're irrelevant. You don't even like them. So regardless of what their opinion is of you, it should not matter anymore, right? So just block them. When you block someone, you won't see their posts, you won't see their reaction, you won't see their names at all. If they comment on something that you also commented on, it won't show on your feed. So you're doing yourself a favor. Those people who would say na, no, show your haters that you're having fun and having a good time. Why do you care what your haters have to say about you? They're irrelevant. Remember, if something is irrelevant, they don't matter. There's this quote that I super like. It says, a lion should not be bothered with the opinion of a sheep. You're the lion. Don't care what the sheep has to say. The sheep can baa all they want. It does not matter. You go live your life. If they see it, well and good. And if not, well and good. But as long as you're still caring about the opinion of someone that you don't even like, you're allowing yourself to be bothered, to be stressed, to have negativity. Okay? So those are my tips to have a more positive online life. If someone is bothering you, or you get bothered by the post of someone, learn to unfollow. You don't need to unfriend or block, but learn to unfollow. And sometimes it happens. Like, maybe you're going through something, and this person keeps talking about the same thing. You have the right to unfollow that person. You don't need to subject yourself to any negativity. So, you can be friends. It's like having a friend that you can only hang out with in small increments. So, just have to unfollow them. And then, when you're okay, you can follow them back. They're still your friends. They won't even know that you unfollowed them, okay? They don't get notified. Facebook or Instagram or Twitter won't say, hey, you've been muted. Hey, you've been unfollowed. Hey, this person does not see your feed. They're not going to do that, because their first concern is you and your mental health. And that should also be your first concern. So I hope that these little tips would help you out. Let me know which one worked for you. Or if you have better suggestions, I would love to hear about it. But again, not an expert, not a medical expert. These are just based on my personal experience. And I'm hoping that, maybe it can help someone else. Do leave a comment. Thumbs up if you like this video, so I'll know if I should make more of it in the future. And then let me know how things are once you've done your cleansing, your restrictions, your unfollowing, your block, and all of that. And remember, you're doing this for yourself, so that is okay. You're not hurting anyone when you do these things. You're just protecting your own mental health. And at the end of the day, the only person who can truly help you and protect you is you and no one else. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you on the next video. Bye!